Rob, you built East Coast Mortgage Brokers to be the top in the country and then you sold it. Walk me through the process of what inspired you to sell.
Well, Jeremy, it's a good question. For the record, I'm still a mortgage broker. I'm still the top
Hmm.
producing mortgage broker, in the province. But for a long time, I wore two hats. My favorite thing to do is wake up and help people through the mortgage process, help people with their finances, and help people whether it's purchase their home or build their home or just help them with their finances or at renewal. It's my favorite thing to do. But what happened is that it kind of grew into a big beast. Um, we have a brokerage, East Coast Mortgage Brokers, that grew to literally the top brokerage in the country
Wow.
in 2021 at the Canadian Mortgage Awards for brokerages 25 employees and less, and simultaneously the top brokerage in Atlantic Canada at the Mortgage Awards of Excellence. But of course, with that came a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
My personal brand, Jennings and Associates, was growing at a tremendous pace. East Coast Mortgage Brokers, of which I was the managing director, was growing
Hmm.
at a pace. And most importantly, I had a COVID baby.
Oh,
And
yeah. I know
so
the
everything
feeling.
was
Yeah.
just going really, really well. Too good to be true, if you will. And, work-life balance became a really important thing for me.
Yeah.
I had some other side projects that were becoming a lot of fun and taking a bit of my time. So I really had to evaluate um, how I spent every hour of my day,
Hmm.
and what I enjoyed the most and what had the best ROI and what was really dragging me down. So my favorite things to do were A, be a dad,
Yeah.
um, and B, get in front of people and help those people through their difficult financial decisions. Um, there was a lot of things I needed to do as an owner, some HR, some back end stuff that were a necessary evil, but they weren't exactly fun,
Yeah. Yeah.
And the awards are always nice, and status is important in our industry. But I was able to, once again, help build a fantastic brand that I'm still a part of and still very, very proud of. And but I was able to, sell it seamlessly to very trustworthy partners and continue doing the fun part of what I wanted to do. Continue to get in front of more people
Hmm.
every single day, and it was fantastic. We kind of ended on a high with a national awards and recognition. And then I was able to grow my personal brand by 20% the following year. So that was a big part of my plan too. I knew if I could focus
Hmm.
a little more, I could get those numbers up. And once again, there was more time for my daughter as well. So I'd like to say everything went according to plan.
She's how old now?
She's almost 4.
I got a little 2-year old, 2.5-year old, and COVID baby as well. And I tell you, it's the first. He was my first child, only child, and it was different. Like not having him to be, with lockdowns, he didn't see many people, and now he can see the people. So there was a bit of transition there, and that's it's not easy, running your own business, being an entrepreneur when you have a little kid and you're trying to balance out everything and you think you can be perfect at everything and nobody's perfect at any of this stuff. But I've gone through it and it's certainly not easy.
Well, you know something, I didn't know what stress was until I had a
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
and I didn't really consider work-life balance. It was just work,
Yeah.
work, work, right? I could
Yep.
work in the day, I could work in the night. I made some time for my wife, but besides that, it was, pedal to the metal,
Yep.
and I really found myself, burning the candle at both ends, and once again, it was all positive, and I felt that I made a very wise decision, um, and thankfully, it all worked out very, very well. And like I said, it's something I'm really proud of to be able to say, hey, I was able to build a fantastic brand, sell it, stay on the team, stay with the brand. I'm still the brand's top producing broker, and like I said, my family was very pleased, and I've been able to branch off into some other things that has been new challenges that have been near and dear, including new business ventures, new boards,
Yeah.
and just once again, always keeping it interesting. And but of course, once again, the most important part outside of my daughter is just being able to help more people than ever before.